From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Cascade Paint and Supply is Reading's oldest family-owned paint store, established in 1953. We are the largest Dunn Edwards dealer in the nation, and most of our products are made in the U.S. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to answer your questions and help you today.
Hello everyone, hoping to have a good first half of your Wednesday. Looks like temperatures are going to be a bit warmer than I was anticipating this morning. We'll get into that in just a second here. Notice the camera's shaking a little bit here. The winds have been blown a little bit this morning. We've seen gusts a little over 20 miles per hour from the north parts of the valley. And unfortunately, when you see a north wind, it really does dry things out around here, and it can elevate that fire danger. Now, there's no fire weather watch or anything of that nature, but we just had that elevated fire danger, so we need to use extra caution today to help prevent any new fires from starting here. But those winds, I do expect them to die down most likely as we go into tomorrow, but elevated fire danger nonetheless over the next few days, especially with that heat coming in. And speaking of that, there's a mini heat wave that will peak tomorrow, but there is going to be a nice big temperature drop, especially by the beginning of next week. Now, as we go into the weekend, we are going to be introducing another chance for showers, maybe some thunderstorms in the forecast here for the mountains, and that could continue into early parts of next week. So, looking at your hour-by-hour forecast, you may have noticed the temperatures have gone up a little bit from this morning. Latest model data indicating that we could get close to 100 degrees as early as today for Reading. Quite honestly, I think we should be closer to 97 or 98 for Red Bluff. And there you can see Chico about 95 degrees. Now, looking at your planner for the mountains, low 80s for places like Siskiyou and Modoc County, mid to upper 80s, maybe around 90 for a daytime high today in for Paradise. All right, so there's your satellite. You'll notice kind of a little bit of an arc in the clouds here. So that's basically diverting all of the storms and most of the clouds to our north. And we're left with the mainly sunny skies out there. We're going to keep it that way here as we take you through the rest of this afternoon. We're going to take you into your Thursday. Not much in the way of cloud cover even for the mountains. Still plenty of sunshine there. And for Friday, once again, plenty of sunshine. Still fairly warm yet on Friday, even though we're going to start to see those temperatures drop. Now, we're beginning to see signs that for all of the mountains, we're seeing a chance for showers and thunderstorms starting Saturday. That'll be the case again on Sunday. And then it looks like Monday, we could see a system kind of clip the northwest, but also maybe some activity here off to the east. So I think it may even continue into Monday. And I'm keeping that chance for most of the mountains here into Monday. And then by Tuesday, Wednesday, for now I'm keeping it dry. But now the latest forecast models are indicating that we may get clipped by a system that'll move through the Pacific Northwest, and that might bring a little bit of activity for parts of northern Siskiyou and parts of Modoc County on Wednesday. But again, for now, I'm keeping it dry. Going to wait for a little bit more consistency. Now, temperatures are warming up and peaking on Thursday. Could get over 100 degrees for some of the warmer spots in the valley, and then temperatures will start to drop. But look at this. All right, you gotta love this, right? Next week, temperatures in the mid to upper 80s for your daytime highs. Getting much more pleasant out there. All right, this is a new product that I'm really excited to show you here. This is the Fire Weather Risk. Now, what this does, it takes into account the winds, how much moisture is in the atmosphere, and of course, the temperature. Takes all of those into account and gives you a risk of fire. So when you see green, that means it's a low risk. You get in the reds and those purples, that's indicating extreme risk. So looks like we're not going to get much higher than a high risk here as we take you into your Thursday. So here's Thursday, 4 p.m. You can see, especially on the east side of the valley, you may see some stronger winds there. That's kind of putting us, I like to call it high or elevated fire risk here. But then as we go into Friday, let's take you into Friday. Overnight, of course, the conditions get much better. As we go into Friday, we're starting to see a little bit of yellows in there. So nothing to be terribly concerned about, as conditions should start to improve, especially as we start going into the weekend and early next week. All right, so here's what we have in store for us today. Again, there are those warmer temperatures. If we touch 100 degrees in some spots, I would not be surprised. But for the most part, in the mid to upper 90s for your highs today in the valley, and in the mid 80s, give or take, for the higher elevations today. Let's take a look at your 7-day outlook and what we've got here. I'm going to hold off until Sunday and Monday for chances for showers and maybe thunderstorms here for Mount Shasta City. But there you can see for Alturas and Susanville, Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday. But by Tuesday, I'm expecting things to begin to dry out. Now, I expect dry conditions across the board for the valley cloudy for the next 7 days. But what you'll notice here, extremely warm temperatures here for your Thursday. That's the peak. And then temperatures will start to drop again. By the beginning of next week, we're in the 80s, and temperatures will continue to drop as we go into Tuesday of next week.